Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Monday, March 24th, 2025. Well, this is one of the more interesting days in a very interesting week. The sun today is at 4 degrees of assertive and dynamic and impetuous fire sign Aries, which can often just be raw energy and forceful. And the moon today is moving early in the day from the more tradition-minded and conventional earth sign of Capricorn into the very unconventional, visionary, futuristic, and inclusive air sign of Aquarius. We're in the tie-dye jacket, as we always are when the moon is in Aquarius. I knew you were expecting it. Well, it's also one of those days where we could have a lot of groundbreaking energy, hence I'm wearing my Beatles Sgt. Pepper shirt here today because that album revolutionized the pop music world. So let me explain all of this. The moon early in the day, before it leaves tradition-minded Capricorn, makes a harmonious sextile, 60-degree angle to Neptune, which is in the very last degree of its home sign. It does move into Aries later this weekend. So the moon at 29 of Capricorn makes a harmonious, smooth sextile to Neptune. That's very nice and kind of psychedelic and sweet in the morning. 8:01 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 11:01 Eastern Daylight Time, and 3:01 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. You might have just kind of a sweet moment there. And then the moon does move into forward-looking Aquarius. It's a kind of a UBU kind of energy. Don't tell me what to do. I'm all about the revolution coming down right now. 8:15 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 11:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 3:15 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And then a couple of hours go by, and we have another harmonious sextile of the moon at 1 degree of Aquarius to Venus retrograde at 1 degree at that point of Aries. And while Venus retrograde ain't a lot of fun, and we're going to have to redo a lot of our values, our money issues, our personal life, all like that, Venus retrograde, it is actually a harmonious energy. And that occurs 11:15 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 2:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 6:15 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Not so bad, more sweet energy. And then midday into the afternoon, we come to the sun, moving through the middle of 4 degrees of Aries, conjoining Mercury retrograde. Another way to say that is the sun is moving forward through the degrees and Mercury retrograde is coming back. So Mercury sort of backs into its conjunction with the sun at 4 degrees of Aries. Now, this is called combust, when a planet is obscured by the light of the sun. The traditional astrology meaning is that our minds, if it's Mercury, our minds kind of go balooey and we just don't know what to think. My view here is a little different. I say that the sun illuminates the mind, represented by Mercury. Even if it's retrograde, it sort of illuminates our inner being today. So I think of this as a positive thing today. It's exact at 12:48 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 3:48 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 7:48 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. A couple of hours go by, and then we have the quite intense Moon-Pluto conjunction at 3 degrees of Aquarius. Good luck with all of that. Moon conjunct Pluto is deep feeling, deep thinking, and just deep. And it can be a little obsessive, and so we're going to have to be careful not to be jealous or obsessive or power hungry or all these things represented by Pluto. 2:34 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 5:34 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 9:34 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time is when it's exact. Okay, once we get past that, things smooth out a little bit as we get more toward late afternoon into the evening. The moon makes another harmonious sextile, this one to Mercury retrograde, which is good for kind of rethinking a lot of things, but in a harmonious way. From the moon at 4 degrees of Aquarius to Mercury retrograde at 4 degrees of Aries. 4:06 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when it's exact. 7:06 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 11:06 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And the final aspect today is yet another sextile, harmonious 60-degree angle of the moon to the sun. 4 degrees Aquarius to the sun at 4 degrees of Aries. Not so bad. 4:36 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 7:36 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 11:36 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So you can see why I would say that Mercury retrograde combusts the sun today ain't so bad. It's rather than obscuring our minds, it's kind of illuminating everything going on here today. And these are very forward-looking energies. Aries and Aquarius are about the revolution and moving forward and not back. So I call this a groundbreaking sort of a day. So Sergeant Pepper, appropriate today. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day in the life, no matter what.